Activists say advocacy on gender-based violence against women should not end with the 16 days of activism, as women still go through various forms of violence daily, especially with the festive season around the corner. To this regard, the Dorothy Njamenze Foundation organized an exhibition showcasing the experience of survivors of sexual and gender-based violence. Correspondent Lois Sambo has the details.
These are stories of young women and girls that have experienced one form of gender-based violence or the other.
So this exhibition is the Survivor's Point of View story exhibition under the brand Human Matter with the Dorothy Ndemanze Foundation. Here we have curated about 70 stories, and we have different stories of women who have been abused. We have stories of dead children written from their point of view.
The Human Matter exhibition takes us into the world of 70 survivors of gender-based violence and their struggles.
A 12-year-old that was raped by her neighbor. So the neighbor raped this girl and also started to issue death threats when the girl got pregnant and delivered a child. Now, most of the time, people look at rape incidences or violence as an isolated one-time thing. But here we see the story of the girl, and then we see the story of the child, of the 12-year-old. So the child has to be in hiding. The child is hiding out in the DNF shelter. 3 years after, this child is still having the after effects of the violence perpetrated on her mother.
Speaking on the gaps and challenges in helping survivors, Executive Director of the Dorothy Ndemanze Foundation, Ms. Dorothy Ndemanze, called for more support and funding for a response to gender-based violence, most especially against women.
The exhibition, the Human Matter Survivor's Point of View story exhibition, was inspired by frustration. We wanted to tell survival stories from the point of view of survivors to show the gaps that exist when people say they've done things for survival. So some people will tell you, oh, we did something, we gave 20,000 naira. What did the person need when you gave 20,000 naira? The 20,000 naira, was it enough to get accommodation? Was it enough to pay for hospital bills? Was it enough to mobilize people to go to the hospital the different times they needed to go to the hospital? Was it enough to pay for the cost of engaging law enforcement? I thought to come up with something that will help us reflect on the realities of what we're actually doing and the actual impact vis-a-vis what is needed.
The Dorothy Ndemanze Foundation uses a survivor-centered approach, which puts the rights of each survivor at the forefront of all actions and ensures that each survivor is treated with dignity and respect. Lois Sambo, ASO Television News.